everyone is finally mastering the floss dance. A new dance craze is swooping in, and that's why I'm so out of breath. I've been practicing. The triangle dance involves 3 people standing in a triangle formation. The group holds on to each other's shoulders and takes turns jumping in the middle of one another. Now we're going to try it for you guys.
What we know is it's a good workout, right, Parris?
We're not really sure.
Yeah, we've been out of breath.
We think we have it, but we might not.
The first time we tried, yeah, take off the heels for this. The first time we tried, we knocked knees because we all went to the middle at the same time. But we've learned now, we think.
So
ready?
Parris, you're in the middle first.
Yes.
Ready, go. Look at us! Woo!
We haven't got the second round down yet, but
the rotation.
The first one is good.
Yeah,
we'll keep working on the second one. Coming up, you may want to grab your blindfolds because the author of the hit thriller Bird Box spilled some exciting news. Today, the hashtag Sandy Hook is trending on social media. Coming up next, an erratic driver in California busts a move before police bust him. All over Twitter, people are talking about their Florida man horoscope after a tweet went viral. Take a look. Coming up next, whether you grew up a 90s baby or you raised a 90s baby, you probably spent some time watching this show, and it's making a comeback that's got people excited. Coming up next, people are buzzing about a recent photo of Apollo 11 astronaut Buzz Aldrin, and it didn't take rocket science to see why. Good morning, guys. Yes, the very first Lion King hit the box office the year I was born, 1994. And needless to say, I've waited 24 years for this. The live-action remake premieres on July 19th. Houston Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins posted a photo to Instagram last night asking who would like to see it. Take a look. Hopkins is wearing the old Columbia blue Oilers uniform with Texans spelled out across the front. Well, good morning, guys. Yes, Beyonce fans have a whole lot to be excited about this morning. Her Netflix movie Homecoming debuted at midnight, and with it, a big surprise for fans, a 40-song live album. Coming up, another week, another social media challenge. I'll tell you how Beyonce is taking over the internet next.
Okay, so here, then I go middle. Now can we go back? It's so easy, and I'm already tired.
It's just as easy as it looks. Good morning, guys. First responders had their hands full for days trying to put out the Deer Park fire, and to add to the chaos, a wannabe firefighter calling himself Earthman showed up on day 3 ready to help. Take a look at this photo taken by freelance journalist Jerry Hatton. Earthman showed up with a garden hose, wearing a shiny silver jumpsuit and helmet. The get-up was rigged with other hoses leading to who knows what. And get this, he was barefoot when he walked to the scene from who knows where. It was a nice thought, I'm sure, but police turned Earthman away, sadly. Didn't get to help out with the fires. I think I'm going to have to eat the rest of 2 just to be certain.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Just to be sure.
No, keep your rain boots handy. But Parris is talking about a different kind of boot this morning. Good morning, Parris.
Sure am. Coming up, these boots may be made for walking, but what are they made of? Find out next. That's right, Rachel. The driver was eventually forced to hit the brakes, then proceeded to break dams. Take a look at this. Police started pursuing the driver of this white sedan for erratic driving, but they say he kept a fairly low speed, topping about 80 miles per hour. Officers eventually performed a pit maneuver and got the driver to stop the car, but he didn't comply right away. He got out of his car and put his hands in the air, then proceeded to wave them like he just didn't care. He continued with his little dance before eventually following instructions and being taken into custody. What do you guys miss the most about being a kid?
Eating all the junk food in the world and not having to worry about the consequences, right?
Yeah,
remember
definitely.
Halloween and just dumping it out and eating and eating and eating, and then, you know.
I miss going to sleep in the car and magically waking up in my bed.
And this one, my only problem was the boy in my class not liking me back.
Yeah.
That never happened to me.
The good old days. Things were simple, right?
Cheetos are still my favorite out of all of them, obviously.
You just give me a chip. I don't know. I can't decide.
If I'm hungry enough, I'll eat any of them.
I'll put some Lay's.
Let's agree on that.
The sequel novel, Mallory, will take place 8 years after the original story's end. Mallory says it will give some insight to the creatures the characters shield their eyes from, and I might not have seen the movie, but I know enough not to take any chances.
Take it off.
What?
Don't look.
Rachel? Mm-hmm. Rachel, is that you?
You got a bell. You can need,
No.
She needs a
Rachel.
bell. You need to ring a bell so she can find you.
Rachel?
Ding, ding, ding.
Now, I have seen
Right
it, and I'm telling you, they need a sequel. Be careful there. They need a sequel because it left so many unanswered questions, you know, and it just kind of ended. Yeah, you get what I'm saying over there, Parris?
Right.
I
It
think
kinda
I
ended, and
understand
needed
you.
more.
Tracy, is that you?
It's me. You got it.
Thank goodness. I really thought you were
need
the
eyes.
force coming for me this time. Coming up next, Senator Mitt Romney is blowing people away with the interesting way he blows out his birthday candles. Find out why it has people talking.
Morning.
Yeah, coming up next, from the jungle to a screen near you, Disney has released the trailer for the upcoming live-action remake of The Lion King. We also have, in the world of baseball, Astros pitcher Colin McHugh barely dodging a screaming line drive in last night's game against the Oakland Athletics. It is National Bring Your Dog to Work Day, and we've got a very special guest joining us this morning. I'll tell you all about him next. Coming up next, baseball fans may disagree on which team is the best in the league, but this morning on social media, they're bonding over the hashtag baseball in 4 words. 2 cats looking for a friend were brought together Monday, and the internet can't handle it. It all started with longing looks shared through a window between their apartment buildings. Twitter user Kinsey Kaufman posted this picture of her cat saying, "My cat Simon is in love with my neighbor's cat and waits for him all day." What would you do in that situation? I just let it hit me probably. I don't have very quick reflexes. All right, so yesterday I told you guys about this garlic peeling hack on Twitter posted by a girl named Valentina. It looks simple enough, but other Twitter users gave it mixed reviews, so this morning we're gonna give it a try. It looks like you hold the bottom of the bulb here, face up from what I could tell, and then you're supposed to put your knife in.
Knives. I don't know.
I know, this is like
Try
a
not
really
to cut
big
yourself.
knife.
First off,
Need a butter knife.
it's not worth it. So you're gonna stick it in sideways.
Okay, so you go right between the 2 clothes.
Try and get it in the center as best you can,
Okay, and then you just.
and then kind of wiggle a little bit.
Okay, mine's
I
went
guess.
completely in half.
Oh, that kind of worked.
Did it?
Yeah.
Mine's going completely in half. Maybe do I go both sides?
There's one.
Okay,
Yeah.
look, I did.
I think if I
that
peeled the skin a little bit, it'd go easier, maybe. I guess that kind of
Don't you love these little hacks? And you think I've seen the ones where they do the pineapples.
Uh-huh.
This isn't too bad. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but it smells amazing.
It does.
Okay.
Oh. You
I
really
wanna
gotta be
cook
careful
some
though, because it
Italian
might
food.
slip. It just slipped a little on me. I'm lucky I didn't cut myself.
Yeah,
You're gonna
children,
try.
do not try this. Look at me talking
don't
about
try
this
this
knife.
at
Do not try this.
Crazy.
I'm really worried I'm going to cut myself.
But
Okay,
That's
this
not
is
too
it's
bad,
simple
though.
enough. I think I would personally stick with the old like bang
I was
and
going
get
to
kind
say,
of thing.
that's really,
That seems
now
to work
what's
a lot
the
better
equipment there,
for
Parris?
me, but
Hey, this works, guys. Try it at
sorry.
home.
The boss just
If my
texted
boss
and said
was
you're going to
watching
have to pay
this,
for
that was not
Plus it
any
smells like
equipment
garlic
from
now.
here that I used. That was something I found over here.